In this video, I'm going to be talking about YouTube ad targeting exclusions. You can waste a lot of money with YouTube ads just by putting your ad in front of the wrong people. With exclusions, we can help eliminate some of that waste to make sure our budget is going to a higher quality target customer. My name is Kyle Sellerud. I'm the founder of VidHoarder, a YouTube ad targeting software. You can learn more about that at vidhoarder.com. And today I'm going to be talking about targeting, but I'm not going to be talking about how we can try to target and reach the people we want. I'm going to be talking about targeting exclusions so we can try to avoid reaching the people that we don't want. When you are running YouTube ads, there are different ways to exclude people from seeing those ads. You can exclude the people, the audiences that people are in, or you can exclude certain content. You can tell Google, do not show my ad on this type of content. So what I want to do here is just give you a rundown of all the different exclusion options so that you know what the possibilities are and you can take a look at your YouTube ad campaigns and see if there are some things you should be excluding. One thing you can do is exclude placements. So this means you can exclude specific channels where your video ad would never show on that channel, or you could exclude specific video placements if there's just a certain video that you don't want your ad to appear on. Now, this can come into play if you're running campaigns and you see that your ads are showing on a particular channel and you're just not getting good results. Maybe you'd want to exclude that channel from ever showing your ads. Or maybe you're targeting a specific channel, but there are a couple of videos on that channel that just aren't doing very well, even though the rest of the channel is doing well. In that case, you can exclude those specific videos while still targeting the rest of the channel. You can also preemptively exclude videos or channels. For example, I have a list of thousands of children's channels, and anytime I set up a new campaign, I exclude all the channels on that list, so my clients' ads are never running on children's channels, which of course is going to be very low quality traffic. One thing that I do, that of course I recommend you do, is to use placement exclusion lists. You can set these lists up at the account level and then apply the placement exclusion list to all of your campaigns. And that way it'll block out all of those placements from appearing in your campaign. Without a list, you're going to have to set these up individually, one campaign at a time. So the list just makes it a lot easier and you just have one list of placements to maintain. In addition to placement exclusions, you can also set up audience exclusions in your campaign. So an audience is going to exclude people who are in a certain audience regardless of the video they are watching. One common thing to exclude would be your customer list or people who have already opted in for your offer. So if you're running ads for a webinar, once someone opts in for that webinar, you don't want to keep showing them ads to get them to opt into your webinar. So what you can do is set up a retargeting list of people who've already opted in and exclude that from your campaigns. You can also exclude audiences from your campaigns. You can exclude affinity audiences or in-market audiences, but I want to caution you on this. I've talked in other videos about how imperfect those audiences are, and while they can help you reach your target customer, there are also going to be a lot of non-target customers on those lists. Well, it happens the same way with exclusions, only in reverse. If you're excluding an audience, yes, you're probably going to be excluding a lot of non-customers, but because of how imperfect those audiences are, you're going to be excluding customers also. And that's obviously not something you want to do. If anything, you would maybe start a campaign with an audience excluded. If there's an audience that just is not a good fit at all for what you're trying to sell. But once you're getting some good results and you want to scale, be prepared to open those audiences up, remove them from the exclusion list, because it will help you reach more customers who previously would have been excluded because they happened to be in that audience. One type of exclusion, however, that you should almost always be using is demographic exclusions. So you must have a target customer. Maybe they're a specific gender, a specific age, certain household income. Whoever does not fall into those categories, exclude them, okay? You don't want to spend your money reaching people who are outside of your target demographic. And don't be afraid to get really specific here. You can always add in more demographics later, but try to get your campaign working with the demographics that you think are going to work the best. Once things are working there, then you can think about expanding. Another thing you can exclude from your YouTube campaigns are topics. Now, the first thing I talked about in this video were placement exclusions, where we are blocking our ad from showing on specific videos and channels. Well, with topic exclusions, you can prevent your ad from showing on any video that has been classified under that topic. So for example, you might want to exclude the video game playthroughs topic because of course that's going to be a younger audience. They're not really in a buying mindset. It's a pretty safe topic to exclude. You should also look through the list of topics and just think, if someone is watching videos about this topic, does that basically exclude them from being a customer of mine? Would my customers ever be watching videos about this topic? You need to be careful when making these generalizations, but if there is some topic and you think your customers would never be watching videos about that topic, go ahead and exclude it. The last thing I want to talk about in this video are negative keywords. Now, I'm not talking about negative keywords because I think you should use them. In fact, I don't recommend using negative keywords when you are running YouTube ads. I just want to be thorough. And because this is an option, it is a way to exclude things on YouTube, I want to make sure to cover it and let you know my stance on it is that you should not be adding negative keywords. The reason is Google gets so broad. For example, if I add music as a negative keyword, Google is not only going to prevent my ad from showing on videos related to music, but because Google's keyword targeting is so broad, my ad's gonna be prevented from showing on a lot of videos. And negative keywords just aren't necessary. They don't work very well. They block too many things. So I do not recommend using negative keywords when you're running YouTube ads. And that covers it. As you can see, there are lots of ways to prevent your YouTube ads from showing to the wrong people. There are also some traps to fall into where you might end up excluding too many people. So hopefully this video helped you avoid some of those traps. Hit the like button if this has been helpful. And if you haven't checked out VidHoarder yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but click the link in the description. VidHoarder is a powerful YouTube ad targeting tool. I developed it for myself so that I could set up better campaigns for my clients. And now it's available to you. So click the link in the description and you can go see how VidHoarder works. And hey, thanks for watching this video. Again, my name is Kyle Sellerud. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video.